So hello guys, today I'm gonna be doing a full spoiler review of Willy's Wonderland. So Nicolas Cage stars and produced the movie. He's not the only producer, but he's one of the first producers of this movie. As we've known, Nicolas Cage has been featured in many movies, and one of my favorite Nicolas Cage movies is the movie The Rock from the 90s and Face Off. Those are my two favorite movies featuring Nicolas Cage, and you should watch them because all of them really gives me this good 90s vibe. It's all action and I really like it. The overall movie is good and I'm not gonna spoil it for you if you want to go and watch it. So, back in 2016, Geo Panson actually wrote a short, Willy's Wonderland, and later wrote a feature-length movie script. He was looking for somebody who could produce it when Nicolas Cage saw it on a website and agreed that he would produce it and star in it. Now later on, other producers got on the project, and in 2019, Kevin Lewis, the director of this movie, actually also started working on this movie. And it's really great. Kevin Lewis really did great with this movie. I really hailed him for how he perfected the movie. I know it's a rip-off from Five Nights at Freddy's, but it has its own foreign elements that really make it great. So, getting on into the movie, we meet our main character who we don't get to know his name and doesn't have any line of dialogue. So, the janitor, that's what I'm going to be calling him, is this kind of grounded character that is so rational and cold, not even listening to warnings, and follows the rules he was given. His car broke down and he met a guy named Jed that would repair his car for $1,000. The janitor didn't have up to that, so he agreed to clean Willy's Wonderland, a former family fun center, to get his car fixed. So, the teenagers we saw in the trailer of this movie aren't actually trapped inside Willy's Wonderland. They come inside Willy's Wonderland to warn the janitor of the animatronics. So, Willy's Wonderland family was owned by a mafia who hires other group of mafias, and they all own Willy's Wonderland. So after a short time, they get into this satanic stuff where they transfer their souls into the animatronics to preserve their life and gain immortality. So, this whole movie with all the teenagers warning him, the janitor doesn't really care. He's still doing what he was asked to do, cleaning the place, with all the animatronics disturbing him and him killing every single one of them. So, the female lead, Lond, who is actually one of the teenagers, escapes the death from the animatronics because all the other teenagers died in this movie, and all the deaths wasn't really good. It was either brutal or really painful. But I don't really care about them because they weren't very much developed characters. They were just there to show how many people and how strong these animatronics were. And I like that they've developed the two main characters, the janitor and Lon. Now, the first animatronic and my favorite animatronic, Ozzy Ostrich, is the first one that goes to fight the janitor. The janitor used a mop to fight him because he was cleaning the kitchen. He first hit Ozzy Ostrich with the mop several times, with Ozzy staring into his eyes, not even reacting to it. Then the fight goes on and it ends with the janitor breaking up Ozzy Ostrich's head. Now, every single animatronic in this movie dies, but really, I don't like how Ozzy Diaz, my favorite, is the first one that dies. So Nighty Night, who stabbed one of the teenagers from behind, just comes out from the shadows and stabs one of the teenagers, while Willy was actually singing and actually just shot down once. Now, Tito Turtle, who's another animatronic, was one of the animatronics I got more interested in. He actually spoke French. He distracted and pursued a group of teenagers that he later devours. That's really brutal. And the person who asked the janitor to actually clean the whole place has been asking a lot of drifters to actually clean Willy's Wonderland, and they would serve as sacrifice to the animatronics. Now, Carmi the Chameleon is the most freaky one amongst them, even making Chris, one of the teenagers, to believe that she's a good person and actually thrive there like the others. She later kills Chris, who actually believed her. Now, the janitor didn't fall for any kind of tricks, cause he's a really dedicated person. Like, he's just drinking this energy drinks throughout the movie that any human that drinks so much energy drink won't be really alive. Any human that drink that much energy drink will die. But they're trying to make it special. And I like the fact that his character doesn't kill if he kills the whole world just to complete his task. Now, Silent Saga, who at the end blowed up the two people who asked the janitor to clean the place, who were actually planning to reopen Willy's Wonderland with a gasoline. Now, Silent Saga was the one who they used a bit of CGI. All of them got a bit of CGI with, but I like how the CGI was done with the 5 million budget, and I hope that they can make that 5 million back, because this movie is not so much of a box office success now. Its box office is really not so much of what they used to make the movie, and I hope that it can make it back, because with that 5 million budget they did something that they could do with 10 million, but with a 10 million budget. So now here is another animatronic, Archie Alligator, who in this movie is kind of a perv. I won't be talking much about him, but you should watch the movie to know what I'm saying. So Gus Gorilla is another animatronic that I find intimidating and interesting. He actually gets to fight the janitor in the bathroom. The janitor kills him by stamping his head multiple times in the urinal. Now, I like the fact that they're making every fight unique with the location changes. That is how they make it unique in this movie, the location they're using. And Gus Gorilla's fight, to me, is the most unique before the janitor actually faces Willy's, faces the real Willy. But the fight doesn't actually take place just immediately after that. I just said it like that. But they're making everything unique with the location changes, and every animatronic gets a time to shine. So, totally to the movie, it's really great. I love the goal. I love that there's not much of this comedic elements, and they've really developed their main character. Maybe there could be a possible sequel. So, I hope you enjoyed my spoiler review. Please like and subscribe. Ring the bell notification button to get notified when I make another video. Stay cool and healthy, people. Peace. Till next time.